Something small happens inside the home. A child reacts honestly to something upsetting. Maybe they feel hurt, frustrated, embarrassed, or overwhelmed. But almost immediately, the reaction itself begins creating tension around them. Instead of helping the child understand what they feel, the adults around them begin treating the emotion like a problem. The child may hear that they are overreacting. They may be told they are too sensitive. Or they may begin feeling that simply expressing emotion is somehow making things worse. And without realizing it, the child starts becoming emotionally careful. Sometimes this begins happening in homes where adult emotional comfort slowly becomes more important than the child's honest emotional experience. The child may not be trying to cause conflict. They may simply be expressing a natural emotional reaction. But repeated emotional responses from the adults inside the home may slowly teach the child that certain feelings create discomfort for others. So over time, the child starts learning something important. Showing emotion no longer feels completely safe. Now they begin watching themselves more carefully. They may start questioning whether their feelings are too much. They begin trying to control emotional reactions before anyone else reacts negatively. This is often when emotional suppression begins forming. Emotional suppression happens when repeated emotional experiences teach a child to reduce or hide honest feelings, because expressing them has started feeling unsafe. The child begins learning how the adults around them respond emotionally. They notice which emotions feel accepted. They notice which emotions seem to frustrate the adults around them. And slowly, they begin changing how openly they express themselves. For the child, this can begin to feel protective. What this often does is teach them that controlling their emotions feels safer than expressing what they honestly feel. Over time, the child may begin learning that another person's emotional comfort carries greater importance than their own emotional experience. The body may begin reacting before the child fully understands what is happening. Their stomach may tighten. Their face may become harder to read. Their emotions may begin staying hidden automatically. Many children adapt this way without realizing it. If this happens once, it may simply be a difficult moment. But when it repeats, children can begin adapting around the pattern. Some people describe this as a narcissistic family pattern when it happens repeatedly. In healthy homes, children do not feel punished emotionally for having honest feelings. Healthy adults help children understand emotions instead of making them feel ashamed for expressing them. But in emotionally confusing environments, showing emotion can slowly begin feeling dangerous. And this often follows people into adulthood. This is often why some adults feel uncomfortable showing sadness, frustration, or disappointment openly. What looks like emotional restraint can sometimes be emotional adaptation. Over time, repeated emotional reactions from adults may teach a child that honest emotional expression creates discomfort for others, so they begin controlling their own feelings automatically. This is why children can begin feeling too emotional. Not because their feelings are wrong, but because repeated adult reactions slowly taught them their emotions create problems for others. What felt confusing may have actually been emotional adaptation. Recognizing the pattern helps explain why emotions may have started feeling unsafe to express, instead of safe to understand. If this helped put words to your experience, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This channel exists to help you recognize narcissistic and manipulative patterns calmly, clearly, and without blame, so you can understand what's happening and trust yourself again. And when children begin learning that honest emotions create discomfort for others, another pattern can often begin to form. Over time, children may begin hiding their emotional reactions completely in order to avoid negative responses from the adults around them. In the next video, we'll look at why children begin learning to hide their reactions. Click here to watch.